Look out!
Is that Sir Hans? And is that us? Oh man, such a poor depiction of us. Is that him and is that us? I don't know. Is that our doggy? Why do other characters don't have any dogs? All of us should have dogs. Get up, man. He's still sleeping.
The Lord be praised.
How did it go with Carolina, Sans?
Henry, it was the most wonderful night of my life. She was completely entranced by my courting. I hardly had to touch her, and she melted in my arms. And then she took me to paradise. It was glorious. It was sublime. Thanks, in part, to you, my faithful henchman and messenger of love. You've earned your reward.
It was an honour, Sir Hans. When are you going to see her again?
Oh, I'm not going to see her again. All beautiful things must come to an end, and, after all, I am a nobleman, and she is the butcher's daughter.
Well, that's how it ends, with the love of your life. After the secret gifts, the letters, the intrigues, reciting poetry in the moonlight?
My eloquence was wasted on her, Henry. Imagine, the silly cow couldn't even read. She returned the letter to me unopened. Here's the letter, Henry. Read it. At least you're capable of appreciating my literary talent. Read and learn from a poet. Goodbye.
Really? You fucking moron. Oh my god, dude. Henry must be shook like, what? What are those? What are those shoes? This moron. My sweetest, I'm your most devoted secret admirer. Secret for until I know you long for me as I do for you. Secret for until I know you long for me as I do for you. I shall not make myself known to you. Once we known each other, then, my beloved poppet, I shall caress your tits and then I shall seek out the treasure you have carried with you since birth. But there is no lovelier creature than you. What the I only have to think of you and I raise a battle tent. Oh my god. Where did it go? I only had to raise a battle tent. The likes of which even Sigismund would. Sigismund would envy. You must be mine and none others. I shall take you to paradise and back. We shall meet all the angels in heaven and call out to God more loudly than ever before. If you want to feel like no woman has ever felt before, put on this necklace tomorrow, and I shall know that I should come to you in the night and slip inside your secret. Oh my god, your most ardent secret admirer. Ah, this douchebag. God, bro. Oh. Weird box. Feet. That's his crest. Oh, what is that? Why did they kill him? Someone passed down the kingdom. Kingdom flourished. 3 points done by beautiful woman. Beautiful woman with big breasts. And what is this? They feasted. This one was gossiping something, discussing. And he got killed in front of the church. Weird story. Oh, Radzik.
God be with you, lad. Goodbye. What the?
There you go. Why is there a cutscene all of a sudden?
And well, I'm sure we can come to some agreement, your lordship.
Well, bearing in mind, Master Butcher, that we have nothing to come to agreement about yet.
Well, yes, sir. No, sir. Well, I thought I ought to let you know what happened. My daughter's good name could be dragged through the mud. And his young lordship's too, of course.
Well, only if she should find Only if she should find herself with a permanent reminder.
Oh, well, that could happen yet, sir, couldn't it? If her belly starts to grow. You know how word gets around, and, well, folk would assume that Sir Hans is the father, even if some other young fellow was to come along in the meanwhile, and, well, and we already know, the girl can't be watched.
Are you trying to blackmail me? Have you forgotten that I am the lord of this town, and that you are nothing but a stinking butcher?
Oh, God forbid, sir. I'm just thinking of his young lordship's reputation, and my girl's. But, of course, if his young lordship was to recognize the bastard as his own, and pay for his upbringing...
You can thank your lucky stars you're the only butcher around here. Otherwise, I'd have you out on your ear this very day.
But, sir, I'm only...
Here, take this, you damn scoundrel, and never show your face here again.
Thank you, your lordship. I'm sure this will be enough. Thank you, sir. Thank you kindly.
Blasted fool capon. I'll wring his neck. I'll have his balls on a platter!
Whoa, Butcher. This motherfucker is like, you know what? I'm done with her. Fucking idiot. I'll beat his ass.
God be with you, lad. Good luck, then.
You? One warning wasn't enough for you. Fuck off. Hey, I know you. Clear off before I lose my temper.
Alright.
I heard more merchants were ambushed.
Christ. I'm expecting fabric and thread. the bandits stole them, I'll have nothing to wear for Voita's dance.
Have pity on me, a poor wretch. Sigismund is murdered.
Visit the gala halls.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
What a beautiful mountain. Flowers.
I should turn back before Sir Radzig starts thinking I ran off.
Yeah. Yeah.
A bloody executioner! What have I ever... Leave me be. What am I to do?
You sent me to the miller, eh?
What? Well,
You're lucky. He really did owe me, and he was... What do you need, then?
do you know there's a girl crying?
I executed...
What?
No, not like that. It was done
So then...
Folk would like to drive her out of town. She has no one here. For a while, I thought I could take care of her, but it wasn't to be.
Why?
Do you really have to ask? I can't even go to the tavern for company, and no one would sup their ale with me. And when I die, they'll probably push me into a hole with a stick so as not to touch my corpse.
Is it really that bad?
I'm not complaining, mind. It's a well-paid job, if you don't mind being a pariah. They might look sideways at you, too, just for talking to me.
And that's what she's afraid of?
Exactly.
Doesn't that crying girl have any kin?
None she knows of. Poor lass. You could help her, though, if you wanted.
Me? How?
Elishka has no family, but her husband might still have some kin. Nobody will talk to me. But you could find out more.
Why do you want to find her family anyway?
I do. She's a splendid woman, but I'd never want to keep her here against her will. The life I lead isn't...
What would she have to put up with if she stayed?
A lot. Most of the townfolk wouldn't give her the time of day, at least not in public. If we had children...
That doesn't sound like a very happy...
It's not all bad. It's a well-paid job and even respected in a way. And when someone needs a bone set, all...
How can I find out?
Try asking Elishka herself. She knows a thing or two about them. But, in the end, you'll still have to go and find out something from the bailiff, or from the records at the rat house.
I can't deal with that now. I can't...
What have I ever done to anyone? Leave me be.
You wanted me... Or...
My thanks.
What a way to end up.
Don't despair. It could be a lot worse.
Only death could be worse, and I'm not far from it.
Can I ask about your family?
What do you want to know?
Didn't your husband...
Maybe. He mentioned some, but we never went to see them.
Is that all you know?
Yes. But if they're anything like my old man, the bailiff and his catchpolls will know about them.
Don't you have any kin left?
No. And then I ended up with that man of mine. I always knew he'd get strung up one day.
That's all I need.
Later, lady.
Yeah.
Jobs to attend. Oh, shrine.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I'm at your...
Have you got
charcoal? No. We've got...
What?
Of course we've got charcoal. What do you need it for?
For the Pribyslavitz...
What are you on about?
No, the new one.
Is that so?
So?
Why not? How much do you need?
At least 5 bags of...
And how will you get it?
I've got a merchant.
Well, as long as... What do you say to this...
Nah, that's...
Try somewhere else. See you later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
God be with. Do you know
the one that's
her?
life?
Right.
How should I know? Now,
If Ilishka stays with the executioner,
Christ,
Where can I find?
He's suffering with some ailment, so no doubt he'll be lying in his chambers above his study.
God be with you.
God be with you.
I'd like to ask.
This... Young man, there's always someone...
I wondered if you could take a look in your book.
Books? God above, am I to shuffle around here with mine?
the bailiffs.
That's another matter, then.
Is it possible to find out?
You think we keep records of every serf?
But I thought that in the rat house...
Boy, the books are for recording pacts, undertakings, punishments, property rights, and so forth.
Ilishka won't be happy about that.
Ilishka? You don't mean the one who married into the Mishek family?
Yes. Yes, you know her.
Why wouldn't I? I used to play dice with old Mishek years ago. He had a son, a nice, polite lad. How is he?
Oh, he's...
Well, if you see him...
And where are the Misheks?
A stone's throw from Rate by the small fish pond.
Thanks.
God be with you.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
What is it now?
I've got information about your daughter.
Ilishka's fine.
Never heard of her. Gil.
She's your nearest kin. Ilishka's part...
I won't help.
I could make it worth...
Really?
Your son's widow needs help.
What do I care about some useless girl?
This might help.
You took the word? Send her here, then. But don't let her think she'll be taking it easy.
That sounds...
And if I hear a peep out of her...
Find salvation this...
God.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
God's
You're...
I'm not. I've wept enough for a lifetime.
It's a bit of a change since my...
I haven't had much luck in my life, but I've always worked things out in the end. Tears are no help to anything.
That's true.
So, did you find out something
I did. I found your husband's father and mother.
But...
They're not very nice people, Ilishka. They'd probably work you to the bone. But you would get fed.
Life is never easy. But at least I'd have a family.
You're right. I'll have another talk with Herman.
Take care.
Ilishka's looking better.
She is, but she's not happy. God sent the poor girl great trials.
Indeed.
Did you know her whole family was wiped out by the plague? She was barely 12.
Losing your family isn't easy.
Ah, sorry, I wasn't thinking. So, did you find out anything about that kin of hers?
I have. I tracked them down. They say they take her in, but I'm not sure she'd do well there.
Leave that to her. I just hope she'll be better off than now.
I've heard the way you talk about her, and,
You know, Hal, she was always the sweetest girl. When she came with her family to Ratai, still single, she was a sight to behold. And it might surprise you, but she even had a word or two for me now and again. It grieved me when she married that wastrel. It was a foolish idea, but I always thought maybe she and I could... Well, fate likes a good laugh. Now I've strung up her old man. I have her under my roof. After all the years I was thinking of her. I don't want her to leave, but I don't want her to be unhappy here either.
have you made your mind up?
I can't decide, but at least I'd have...
Herman could give you a family, too.
He's a decent, upright fellow. I've met none better, and that's the honest truth. But he's an executioner.
And what's the problem? That the other women won't chat with you down at the creek? Did that sort of gossip ever interest you anyway? He's a fine man, isn't he? He's willing to take care of you, and he has the means to do it. And he wants you. He's so sick with love for you, he can't even sleep.
But did he really say that?
He told me he's been in love with you for years. He said he always thought you were the sweetest girl in Ratai.
It's true. We used to meet now and again and exchange a few words. Well, he always treated me nicely. By all that's holy, you're right. I'll stay here. Good luck, then.
Wait. Bimbo, wouldn't you talk to each other, you know?
Herman,
Yes?
can I stay here with you?
You mean for good?
If you don't want me to.
You can! By God, you can! You've made me the happiest man in the world.
Lovely people. Oh, good for you guys.
Thank you, Henry. I've a feeling with Herman I can finally find some happiness.
You will. The two of you are made for each other.
Good for you guys.
Thank you, Hal.
Think nothing of it. The main thing is everything worked out well.
It did, thank you. And I want you to have this. God almighty, I've got Elishka. After all these years, me, the executioner, has the woman he loves.
Beautiful. I love this wholesome moment. Doggy, what's up? Should feed these dogs. One for you. Good doggos. Oh, there's more of you. Well, nice. Bye, doggy. Bye. Pat. More pats for you. Pat. Pat. Good doggo. I think this quest is calling us. Let's go there.
I don't need anything more now. Good help.
The best of...
I see you carry a message. God be with you. Damn. What do you need?
You must be that lucky fellow everyone.
Lady Luck has been good to me lately. Sure enough.
People say that you get help from a...
Is that not a...
No, it is.
Why?
I was on my holy pilgrimage, of course. The locals discouraged me from going, but I didn't believe them, which I soon learned was a mistake.
So what happened?
At first, nothing. I was strolling through the forest. It was a beautiful day.
I'll buy it from you.
You want to buy my cat paw?
No, I'm not. I'll buy
A
it.
great downpour of rain began. Lightning flashed across the sky, and a great roar of thunder
See?
followed.
In the end, it brought me more luck than I thought.
Until suddenly, I
Good luck to you.
realized the sound I heard wasn't thunder, but singing.
Jesus.
So what did I do? Like a fool, I went to take a look. Horrible! In the middle of the clearing stood 3 forest men.
What do they look like?
Welcome.
I'll bring it right
I went to look for
Splendid.
one cat.
Marvelous. Let's just hope it brings us...
That will be all for now.
See you later.
Take care.
I'm telling you, the kingdom
What are you
of
here?
God is upon us. Just
Take
think
care.
about it. Wild hunts appeared there.
Let's have a...
God, please. The kingdom of God? You're not the first man who's told me it's the end times.
It'll
and yet
take more
we're
than
all
that to
still
persuade me.
But how can you dismiss the omens?
I heard about the comet. But what's that about the wild hunt?
Aye, that.
Oh, that's a dark matter. A cavalcade of ghostly riders appeared in the sky above Poland. People say they're raiding secluded houses and abducting children.
You know the Poles. They make up these kinds of stories all the time.
What's that?
Father,
What's the matter, mate?
I'm looking for...
Ah, yes. Elijah. He's holed up here somewhere.
Thanks for the...
care. A tankard of ale for me.
I've only got 2 hands.
That'll be about all.
Thanks, and do drop by again. Mushrooms and asparagus. Coming right up. No need to be shy.
Salami, sausages, lard of all kinds, and scratchings that make your mouth water more than the finest cake.
Yeah.
Ah! Are you crying for Christ's sake?
The sunset sound across the sky.
Yeah.
Damn! Stay away from people if you can't ride a horse. Tankard of ale for me.
Greetings.
I'm here looking for a fellow called Elijah from Merhoyed.
I know him, but you're most likely to find him in some tap room on the square. He only comes here now and then.
Thanks. Are there any problems?
Nothing I've heard about.
Have you got...
For how...
How...
You'll like it here.
Where?
On the upper floor of the inn. The middle... Take care.
Here, enjoy it.
I might know where the materials from the monastery get...
Where?
Up the hill by Sasa.
Shall we go right?
No, I need to find out more. But you could keep an eye out there.
Agreed.
Ale as usual.
bloody quick. Yeah.
Is he going unarmed?
Yeah. Yeah.
God save you.
How goes the work, Master?
Getting there, getting there.
What are you doing here?
You're in an engraver's shop, my boy.
Yeah, but engraving what? And what?
Oh, we engrave wood and stone as well as metal. Here in the monastery, it's mostly about decoration.
You've got quite a large workshop, Master. You don't do all the work alone, surely?
I'm usually here with my apprentice, Florian. Of course, by simple observation, you'll note that this is not currently the case, and I'm here alone. Which means that either I'm a liar or something out of the ordinary has occurred.
I see. I think. So what's happened to Florian?
He shares the fate of the pharaohs for today. The fifth scourge of Egypt did smite him, the plague. Or so his message advised me.
Jesus Christ.
Do remain calm. I'm quite certain the plague from which Florian is suffering wasn't a judgment from on high. Or if it was, it was...
Does Florian have any...
A man such as he certainly owes money at every turn, and the parents of local girls are undoubtedly displeased with his attempts to propagate. However, most recently it was that fury from the baths who accosted him in quite a spectacular rage.
A woman from the bath?
The harpy nearly tore all Florian's hair out. I don't frequently feel sorry for my ne'er-do-well apprentice, but on that occasion I made an exception.
Do you have any idea why she...
She was screaming about some girl, some flighty bath-maid, Esther. I would say that Florian had felt the joys of spring and acted accordingly, although one would have thought they'd be used to that sort of thing at the bathhouse.
What's he like, your apprentice, Florian?
I'm afraid that his exuberant youth has taken its toll. He's been acting strange.
I don't really know what you mean.
Recently, for example, he told me that someone was following him. And the very next day he bought a padlock from the blacksmith and locked up his chest. As though I would ever... In any case, why the interest? Are you looking for...
Something like that.
May I ask?
He owes me money.
Naturally. Dice or... Sodom and Gomorrah are too good for the boy. Here you go.
Thank you, Master. You're most kind. But I'd rather get it from him.
If you think he'll have anything to give... About your question, you'll find him at home. No doubt feverishly dying. He sleeps in the baker's cellar.
Ah, thank you. Thank you.
Good luck, then.
was strolling through the forest. It was a beautiful day. The birds were singing, and then...
Is someone there?
You want something from me, do you? Look out.
What are you gaping at? Have you
Come
paid?
now.
No? Then get lost.
What was that noise? Must be the wind. Track trouble?
Hey, who's there?
Talk to her.
What's with you?
Do something! My God, over there! Help! Over there! Do something! My God, over there!
Hey, you! Halt!
Stop!
Surrender!
Do something! My
Who
God,
the hell do you think
over
you
there!
are? This definitely won't come cheap.
Just my... Look,
Well,
Over there! For God's sake! There! Over there!
What have you done?
Though you'd be better off going for a good scrub. You don't
I hear you're at odds with a...
At odds? I'll give you at odds. It's that sod's fault they took my Esther. Poor girl.
What exactly happened?
This man came in wanting a bath, and Esther with it. She doesn't normally offer that kind of service, but I didn't. And suddenly I hear screams. So I run out, and I see the bastard pulling her out of the...
I'm sorry they took her, but what exactly has it got to...
They shouted at me to tell Florian that when he wises up, he'll get the...
I assume that Florian...
You know village girls. They don't get much of a choice. Every other knave has a turnip for a brain, and if they don't, they're relatives. And then some young dandy turns up who writes her little poems. What's the poor girl to do? And this is how it ends. She should have stuck with the turnip heads.
Where can I find this Florian?
He works in the engraver's workshop at the monastery craftsman's yard. And if he's not there, he'll be holed up.
What did the bailiff make?
Don't even get me started on that. He's another fine... I won't say what. I told him everything, but he says he won't do nothing about it.
How's that then?
He wouldn't tell me to my face, of course. But people here don't think much of us. There's some as reckon my Esther deserves what she got.
It sounds like you were close to her.
I loved her like my very own. She came to me as an orphan, like a wolf child she was. I raised her and taught her and gave her a job, and now she's gone. Who knows if she's even alive?
I'd like to know more.
Good luck, then.
I'd like to know...
May the Lord watch over you.
There, satisfied?
Ale as usual.
Jesus Christ.
I'd like to buy some
You want to...
That's what I said.
Well, I never. So, Sir Divish?
Looks like it.
Well, it's all the same to...
I'll need fodder for horse and wheat for the...
I can arrange that. Only you'll have to put a share back into the Sasau coffers. To cover the...
I understand.
Have you got someone to transport?
I've got a merchant.
This is the...
Couldn't we do something?
Sorry, I can't, Henry. This is the...
I don't know why I'm doing this.
It's a bit...
Take it or leave it. May the Lord watch over you.